Taurus, my love, I don't know what this is that I'm tapped into, but we're going to get to the bottom of this because there's some games that are being played, all right? And I feel like Spirit wants to put you up on game in regards to a situation that either you're currently dealing with, you've already dealt with, or you're about to deal with again, all right? So if y'all are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. Um, yeah, let's jump right into this channel message, okay? You are either going back around family or you're spending time with family or family is coming in town. There's also some energy of like you're going back to a city or a state or something like that where there's familiar people that know you or you know of them. There's something about going back. I'm going back to Cali. Okay, someone could be from California, but this is about going back around people that have tried to control you, dictate to you before, where there was like a lot of drama and things like that. So I feel like there are people in your environment or will be in your environment in the near future or whenever you're guided to this reading that they just don't give up. They will attempt to pretend as if they are trying to reach some type of agreement or come to some type of common ground. All of this is an attempt to either get you back or have a closer relationship with you. Do I feel as if these people have changed in any capacity? No. That's not the energy that I pick up. Okay. What I am sensing is these are people that know what you stand for and what you're about. So if you're the type of Taurus that you forgive people, but you require that they actually put in the work, that they're actually changing and they're taking initiative to do better, then that's the coattail that they're going to ride. They're going to ride that. I know in order to be friends with you, I know in order to be in your life that I gotta show up to you in new energy. I have to make a transformation. So someone's going to try to make a very quick, expeditious bibbity bobbity boop transformation that leaves a temporary impression on you. And all of this is to avert or divert some type of long-term decision that you may be attempting to make. Okay. Some of you, this long-term decision that you're making is moving away, separating yourself, right? Or just kind of having a brand new beginning from all of the bullshit. Okay. So with everything that is happening around you, I feel like Spirit is not really giving you a lot of foresight on what the plan is or what the trajectory of the near future is going to be as a way to protect you until you move far away. Some of y'all, this is a physical move, and for others of you, it's just saying that you have moved on in your emotional body to the point where you feel healed, you feel restored. And so when you have found yourself in a space where you're really healing and things like that, and you're over a situation, you're over some type of trauma, when you come around those people and places or things, you don't feel triggered anymore. They no longer bother you the same way, where you feel like you have to respond or care about what they're doing. You know that they don't know the truth. You know the truth. However, I feel like this reading is more about them because this is a confirmation for whoever you are. You're doing a damn thing. Okay. And your spiritual team just wants to confirm for you because I feel like whatever you've been, how can I say this? For a long time, people were trying to make you seem like you were crazy or like you weren't talking to spirits or you weren't hearing from the other side. And now, truth of the matter is, you were never really crazy. You were never someone that was just making shit up. However, they're too prideful to come and say that to you. They're too prideful to say, hey, you know what? Now I'm in a position where I do believe that you know something. Okay, you've taught yourself something. You've made something of yourself. You've done great work in some capacity of your life. If you may not be able to see it, but people around you are able to see that you have changed and matured in such a way that transcends that mirroring back toxic traits to each other. You're more in control over your reality than the projection of other people controlling your reality is. And that's a testament to how far you've come, the hermit energy. So this is confirmation from spirit that you got to this position through great loss. Okay, the hermit energy. You went through different sacraments. You went to a space of stillness so you can hear the voice of that Holy Spirit within you, so you can lead and not follow. All right. And that's why no weapon that's formed against you ever prospers, because you've went through this rite of passage. And if it hasn't happened, Spirit's just confirming for me that it's going to happen. All right. So let's get into Spirit. What do you need Taurus to know? What do you need Taurus to know? The Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is extremely greedy. Okay. Yes, for a lot of people, if you're a reader yourself and you're watching this, it's not the energy that I got off the card. A lot of times this will be externalized energy where we'll look at it. The first response will be, oh, someone's speeding up. But in this particular energy, right, what I'm sensing from this card is someone is ungrounded. Someone is going against their better judgment as far as their routines and what works for them to stay grounded, to chase something. So they're taking action in a direction that goes against who they are. Or what they're doing, because they haven't quite arrived at where they want to be. But whatever this decision is to come towards you is done in a space of haste. Okay, so they're shifting from the upright Knight of Pentacles to kind of like get somewhere quickly. I got to get money fast. I have to do this quicker. Like someone feels as if they're running out of time. And in that energy, something won't feel right to you. Okay. Because like I said, this knight is approaching a very intuitive Queen of Swords here. But it's very passive aggressive and it's indirect. And that's why I said someone's doing some type of it's not major transformation. It's a minor transformation, but it's a quick one to create some type of impression, right? Impression on the high priestess that this is who they are or who they're aspiring to be. And this is where you have to be careful, right, Taurus? Because you give to these types of energies, right? And your ability to see how hard they're working and how much potential they have because they're a workaholic. Like the Knight of Pentacles is someone that's so busy. They're working so much to get so much that they don't have all their other ducks in a row. They don't have all their other areas of their life together because they are doing something like quickly. It's not like the Knight of Wands, even though I see the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, to me, it just ain't raised that way. The Knight of Pentacles energy, especially from a knight's perspective, feels good when they can take their time and do something at their pace. They feel more solid about it. They feel better about it. They create less voids when they do that. But in this energy, this is telling me that someone's worried, right? And when you plant your feet on, when you plant anything off of worry, it becomes emotionally unstable. It's like, I'm worried I'm going to miss an opportunity, so I'm going to go in hyper independence. And this is where the void is being created with this Five of Pentacles. And this is why so many people connected to this person walks away feeling abandoned or feeling as if they are neglected by this person. But what I'm seeing here is that whoever I'm talking to, you have a tendency to see that as admirable, that someone would be that career driven or dedicated to something that they're doing, that they neglect other areas of their life, because it speaks about their potential to maintain, to create a foundation that they can then maintain. The objective isn't to create a foundation that you maintain once you get there, but to water the grass now and maintain what you have as you build the solid foundation towards more. This person is moving in the opposite of that type of flow. So with all of these abrupt changes and things like that, the only thing this person can do for you is make you feel uneasy. The Queen of Cups in reverse becomes it becomes flipped, right? You absorb this person's, the things that they're not saying. You absorb their emotional body. Intuitively, you're gonna naturally tap in to the elephant in the room. And when you tap into the elephant in the room, you're going to emotionally feel off and you're going to feel unsure about yourself. But it's not you that has the problem. It's this Knight of Pentacles. So that's where the energy gets flipped. And this person walks away feeling more grounded and more stable because they use you as the viable, tangible source of their ability to push forward. So someone using you as the source and the drive of all their existence is unhealthy. It's very unhealthy, and it will bring you to a point of depletion with the Queen of Cups in reverse, where you are neglecting yourself to show up for that person, right? You're dishonoring your relationship with that divine source, with that high priestess, to be everything for someone else, to be the emotional support. You become an emotional support victim for somebody else's imbalance, really. And a lot of people allow this person to use them as emotional support because it fills a void, but they're not really doing the work. And then some way, somehow, they're convinced that they are the Knight of Pentacles. This person is convinced that it's not them, which means it's hard for them to see this about themselves with all these eyes here. And it's like the universe has been trying to get this person to see, hey, listen, you have an imbalanced way of pursuing anything that you're doing right now. But this person refused to see that. And if anyone tries to tell that person this, they're going to look at it like you're coming up against their discipline. You're coming up against their consistency. Yes, they're consistent. Yes, they're disciplined. But almost to the detriment of themselves with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So something inside them is like a dark hole at conflict with themselves. This is this person's lesson to learn. And I feel like you've been, with this high priestess here, you've been divinely guided as a mirror to this person. They're supposed to see that they need to treat themselves better, that they need to care for themselves better. But they're unable to see that it's them because they really believe that you're the source of their demise. You're the source of their resolve. And they're going to come to you expecting some type of master fix. It's like, fix me. Okay. So on one end, you're going to feel like, oh, wow, I remember waiting for this for a long time. And now that it's here, I've been waiting for this person to come towards me. I've been waiting for this person to do something to show that they're ready for X, Y, and Z. But it's how they're coming. It's lacking some type of foresight. It's lacking some type of planning. They're just showing up at your doorstep. They're just showing up in your vicinity. But they have no real plan. They have no real future goal, because again, they're viewing you as the person that holds the answers or the keys to their problems. Yeah, as long as I'm with you, I think I'll be happy. But then what happens, right? Where does that leave you in this connection? You're the cleanup crew for this person's emotional, you're going to play all these different hats. Look at that, the Queen of Pentacles. It's like this person believes that you're capable of being all these different roles to them whenever they need you to play it for them. Okay? You're the nurturer. You're the emotional supporter. You're the master, the great ideas. You're the innovator. You're a source. So they're placing you on this pedestal, and you need to know this. Okay? It's like if I get that Taurus, they're going to be, I told you, every suit is here with the High Priestess. This person believes that you're capable of performing the 7 wonders, okay? That you're capable of performing. You could be anything that they want you to be. You can be anything that you want to be. You're some type of shapeshifter. This person is intrigued with a gift or ability that they believe. You're a wishing well. You're a fucking leprechaun. You're a fairy. You're something eccentric, different. And in all the other areas, they love how ambitious you are, how much of a leader, go-getter you are. They love how you're able to maintain. They would point out all of these qualities about you. Being intelligent, being spiritual. They'll point out how you do a great job at maintaining your everyday responsibilities. This person knows a lot about you, okay? And then not to mention, when it comes to your ambitions, your career, your power, to do all that you do with little to no resources and little to no help and a lot of adversity says a lot about your character and who you are as an individual and what you personally possess. Now, the part where everything gets tricky is this Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't feel like these are different people. I feel like this is the embodiment of all versions of you, all personalities that you possess. Like relics or artifacts of your own consciousness with this 5 of Pentacles. You've been conquering and putting back the pieces of yourself and confronting and healing and learning about how you sabotage different areas of your life. The only area you haven't been able to really master yet is the emotions, right? How to love yourself, how to not self-sacrifice yourself, how to put the oxygen mask on yourself before other people. Whoever this person is coming towards you knows that you struggle with putting yourself before other people. And the part that bothers me in this energy is that this person is coming to you exactly for that reason. They love how self-sacrificing you are. That's the quality that they've been looking for. And it's like, why is this person looking for that type of quality in a person? You get what I'm saying? Because that's the quality that they desire, it's less resistance with you. And they're looking for someone that's going to give them less resistance, for them to be able to teach you something, for them to be able to control something. You get what I'm saying? Because they become the source. You get what I'm saying? They become the source of your emotional confidence. And when anybody outside of yourself, outside of your own spirit, outside of your higher self is the source of your confidence, it has never went well for you, Taurus. You can't tell me a day on your journey, and this is not this is facts, okay? I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me a day where you were placing your emotions in someone else of a fleshly body, where you didn't walk away feeling drained, depleted, upset, and heartbroken. And I'm telling you, that's what I see here. What happens if this person dies? What you gonna do, Taurus? You can't be mad at them. You can't blame them for dying. You know, what happens if this person has too much work? You can't blame them for being a workaholic. You knew that they were a workaholic when you met them. You knew they didn't have a well balanced schedule when you met them. You get what I'm saying? They want to teach you something. They want to teach you how to have everything you want. They want to teach you how to shift realities. They want to teach you how to end conflicts and struggles in your life. They want to reach an agreement with you, Taurus. They promise to provide for you. They promise to support your ambitions, your dreams. They promise to always hear you out and to respect your intellect. They promise to do a lot of things. Right? What they're asking for you, and I can see this like clear as day. What they're asking from you is your heart on a silver platter. Straight up. It's like, come to me. Come to me on this level. Come to me here. Meet me here. That's where you're going to find me. And so they're calling you in from whatever level of consciousness that you're on to their level. So if you've been down low, okay, dealing with bottom feeders, low vibrational energies, and you felt yourself like sabotaging those connections because they were too low of a vibration for you, that is this person telling you to raise your vibration, even though you're scared, even though you're unsure. None of those are worth sacrificing your love for. Let them go. Let them go. So time and time and time again, every connection, you would let them go. Willingly. And you don't even know it. Right? The Queen of Cups here in reverse is saying at times you feel off, you feel unsure, and then you have to get back grounded. And then you feel like you need to heal, right? I feel like you struggle with hearing the voice of like your ancestors, your spirit guides, because you're not sure. It's like you get to a space where you're not sure if it's your spiritual guides talking to you or if it's someone else. You know what I mean? So when this person is feeling emotionally off, you're feeling emotionally off because they're emotionally off. You understand? And so, like I told you, with you being a source for someone's void, what are they looking at you for? To emotionally support them so they feel better. Now, how do you transmute all that energy? So you're healing. You become the voodoo doll for this person, tethering you to one another. And that's a strong tether, just so you know. That's a strong tether. Because I've seen here when this person's extremely working like back to back to back to back to back. You're the person that they want to talk to. You're the person that they want to recharge to. Okay? But it's hard as hell to tie this knot with you. Because right now, this knot that's being tied, it's conflicting thoughts. It's it's like Piscean, you know? There's illusions here. It's a spell. It's like something that's been casted. You feel me? So you're trying to figure out why you feel so off. Why you feel high on certain days and low on others. It's because of someone else's energy. If you've been feeling unreally interested to connect with your own spiritual guides, and you just feel like you're healing all day long, or you're constantly uncovering parts of yourself and your own psyche that is holding you back, yes, all of that's happening to rush. Like, this is like rush. The Knight of Pentacles is not saying that you are, it's saying that you haven't, for a while now, for the past year now, you haven't been able to evolve at a slow pace. This is that song, Twin, Where Have You Been? What did she do in the music video? She was waiting on him to get it together, right? And he was taking too long. So she had to do some sleeping gas, put his ass to sleep and take him to the lab so he could finish the fixing. She had to fix him so he could remember who he was and he could remember her. Forget that other stuff you got going on. That was something that's the Matrix, okay? And it comes from that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody knows me like you do. Yes, that's where the Hermit energy is. Temperance. Someone is laying claim to you. And your higher self wants you to know this. Like, I need you to be well aware of the energy signatures that you are signing. I need you to know exactly who you're frolicking with in the 5D. And it's like your high priestess is saying, like, popping your hand, like, hold on, we've talked about this. So it's like this simulation is playing, and then someone has hit the pause button and they're about to rewind. Okay, rewind. Something is being moved. Some of you guys, this is moving something out of your subconscious mind. Someone is being removed. A voice is being removed. A thought, a program is being removed. But you will not be led straight to the slaughterhouse. That's what this is. 6 of Cups. You're too powerful for this with this high priestess energy. You have too much power. You have too much spiritual consorts to fall for some type of scheme. There is some type of scheme being played here. There's some swindling happening here. And it's going to be a shock what's about to happen next. Told you. There's some type of shock here. Something's about to be exposed. The Three of Wands in reverse. Someone is going to be shocked that you can see this. Something is also about to be returned with a vicious sword. You see that Queen of Swords? A vicious sword, a vicious tongue, a vicious lashing is coming. And no one sees it coming, Taurus. It's already there. It's already happening. This is gonna cut. This is gonna cut deep. For some of you, this is going to trigger. This is what I see something happening. Someone could have a Cancer moon, okay? Cancer in their Mars as well. What I'm seeing here is a series of lies, a series of, like I said, swindling, playing people for fools is about to be shifted. It's about to be exposed. The Knight of Wands. I told you I kept seeing the Knight of Wands because that is the real energy. I don't care what anyone is portraying towards you. This burst of like knocking down all your walls, all your defenses, and like slowing you down in certain areas of your life. There's some type of tactic here, and it's imbalanced and it's not fair, and you will not have shit on your face from anyone doing this. Okay, someone's trying to overt or change your course of trajectory. You have your own divine purpose, and if someone can't love you and allow you to be grounded in your roots, that's not love. If someone can't love you and allow you to be who you are and accept you for who you are, that's not love. If someone has to manipulate all them fucking emotions just to feel confident enough to communicate to you, that's not love. This is a familiar way that this person goes about handling emotional situations because they're not used to people walking away from them. They're used to doing the walking away. Because whatever is going on in this person's particular, they can't see that the issue is them. They refuse to see that because they've gone too long believing that nothing is wrong with them and blaming everyone else except themselves. Period. I wasn't even trying to ding the damn bell and it dinged. And this person has been unable to see this about themselves because they have this gaping hole in their heart. Like there's like a wound so great. We're going to clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse leaves you vulnerable to a point where you could feel shame for feeling something. Like, how do I say that? It's like, well, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? You start asking yourself those types of questions. Did I do something wrong? Did I make them upset? Those should never be questions you have to ask yourself for any other grown adult. Why do you have to perceive what you could have done for someone else's behavior? That just doesn't, those two things they don't go. And I'm not even a licensed therapist to tell you that, but what someone else do, like, don't make you shit. What someone else behavior shouldn't make you want to jump off a cliff. It shouldn't have to get to that point where you have to lose yourself in order to be everything for somebody else. That is the epitome of not loving yourself. Just don't never. And if you've ever felt yourself questioning if you would want to fall in that type of way, that's not falling in love. That's falling for a a codependency tie. That's falling for, how do I say it? That's not falling in love. That's falling out of love with yourself to love someone more than you love yourself. And that ain't love. Your spiritual team never required you to not love yourself and put yourself. They encourage you not only to acknowledge them, but to acknowledge yourself as well. Even when you're praying, even when you're tithing, you pay yourself too, right? So you're never excluded from the relationships, even from the spiritual realm. They will require you to ground yourself first before even trying to emotionally unpack whatever ancestral patterns you're working on. You know what I mean? And no matter how you talk, they don't require you. They let you come as you are. Whether you're perfect or imperfect, it don't even matter. Your spiritual team, your ancestors, they want you to come and talk to them as they are. They never treat you differently. So why would you look at yourself as someone that has to change to be everything for somebody else? It's better to let that person go than to be who they want you to be. That's going from one oppressor to the next oppressor, one cage to another gilded cage. All those things is still restrictions, because again, I feel like if you're afraid to challenge this person, you won't make it very far with that person. Because the reason why this person is coming to you isn't because they want you to take it easy on them. They want you to tell them no. I don't care what nobody say. The strength card don't have to be out here. They can have a tantrum all they want, but they want you to tell them no. You will not sacrifice yourself at all. Okay? You have a purpose. Who does this person think they are? Got me fucked up. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You can find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try new ideas. Yes, I feel like you, the Hierophant, I feel like you have, you see how compassionate she is. You have a great devotion about you. You're a devoted person. You're a helper. You help people solve problems. There are so many great attributes about you. You see what I'm saying? You have to be empathic here. You have to be, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, like, you have to be someone that's capable of great wisdom, knowledge. The Hierophant is the bookkeeper. Okay, you can read someone like a book. You know all the stories, you know all the tricks of the trade, you know everything. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's time that you trust those emotional instincts that you possess. Your heart ain't gonna find you void. It's time for you to pull out a motherfucking recipe. Okay, when you come up against a lot of adversity, if you don't get your ass in that kitchen and you don't pull out them damn seasonings and light your fucking candles 7 days every day, I don't know, but it's high time that you call in your ancestors. And for some of you, but this High Priestess here, it's already been done, because they got you fucked up. We have Ace of Action. I told you it's already been done. The moment your emotions was getting all off and it was coming from an imbalanced place, all right, the gavel was struck. This cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. Last call, we have go within. There we go again with this. I think this is, I want to say the high priestess. Lord, don't get me to lying, but I think this is the high priestess in this deck. It says you are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Now, hear me and hear me well, okay, Taurus? Because the Five of Swords is out here, and what that's telling me is, you have to know of a surety. Okay, remember, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is an expeditious move. Expeditious. Expeditious, some shit. It's an expeditious move. It's very strategic, but it's fast. Okay? Fast leads to the Knight of Wands. You shift from being in that consistent, routine, stable energy, and you become reckless, right? You take a gamble, you take a risk. And I feel like what's happening here is, when emotions like the Five of Pentacles rise, it's not always about, you can have all the money in the world, but the Five of Pentacles represents abandonment wounds. It represents trauma, unresolved trauma that stems deep. So there's a lot of blame to be appropriated. And you're going to have to be in a position where you know that you're not taking anything personally to facilitate and hold space for anybody else. It's nothing wrong with holding space for other people, but not at the detriment to yourself. You have to give yourself permission to have grace for if you're ready to receive other people's baggage. You get what I'm saying? And this doesn't have to be just a romantic person. This could also be, just someone random that you come across on the street that wants to talk to you. They feel like they want to tell you their issues, or just have somewhere to put it, because the High Priestess is the level of elevation that you're possessing. So this could be just a young lad or someone that you come across, and they have a lot that they want to talk about. They have a lot of disappointments when it comes to their careers. So sometimes, as the High Priestess, if you are in that energy, male or female, doesn't matter, it's important that you create I won't say a screening process, but think of it like this. If you know that you have a spiritual immune system that, when tampered with or touched, it can activate traveling, okay? Like nights of many dreams, or things like that. There's a reason why cultures and different practices of spirituality of any consort would separate those who have these types of abilities from the general public. You know what I'm saying? They just weren't able to go anywhere and do anything because of the type of gift that they possess. Okay. And I think Tyler the Medium, if you've ever watched any of his series before, like on TV, he's explained that, how difficult it was just to go to public school, especially having the gift of clairvoyance of any capacity at any level. It can be it could take you down a path of going through a lot of addictions, numbing, and all these different emotional things, because of the sometimes the darkness on other people can be so deep that it takes you down a spiral. So it's important that you are able to be free of being touched by anyone or being spiritually tampered with by anyone. And if a person isn't protecting that or honoring that, that's a red flag in itself. Show me the Five of Swords, Spirit. We have Messenger of Freedom. No, excuse me. We have Messenger of Emotions. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving with only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, or sensitive. And that came up in reverse. So whoever's playing this dirty game, they are here to disappoint you from receiving a gentle love, from receiving real love. They're coming towards you with such haste to get you to sabotage your new beginning. This is someone that knows or can tell that your heart is open to someone outside of them. Yeah. And so their financial issues, they want you to heal them. Their career issues, they want you to fix them. Their lack of ideas and ingenuity, they want you to give them the answers to their own riddles, solve their problems for them. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. This is anyone that has ever showed up in your life like a bully. Okay? Look how far you've come. 9 of Pentacles. Your life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams is providing for you. You have a lot of peace. You're content with your life. You enjoy these quiet moments so you can reflect and also enjoy your leisure. The 9 of Pentacles is your life. So you have this free will to do for yourself, buy for yourself. If you do something nice for yourself, don't feel guilty about it. I feel like you need to do something nice for yourself, because you are always showing up for everybody else. And you don't do a lot. You don't do a lot for yourself because, like I said, the Queen of Cups is letting me know that you externalize a lot of your affection. It almost feels unnormal to just give it all to yourself. You feel it's not even about your ego or feeling important. You and your expression of love is in everything that you touch and everything that you do. You're a walking, moving vessel or medium for divine love. And so when you start to feel emotionally off, it's time for you to evaluate your spiritual body, your physical body, who's around you, your mental body, who's, But you won't have to worry about this for long, because I feel like you do have protection, not just in the spiritual realm, but Spirit wants you to not lean so much on the spiritual realm because they want to show you who got your back in the physical realm. So when those people manifest in the physical realm to show you that they have your back in more than one way, allow yourself to receive it. Because you've done a lot of great things for a lot of people. And you're just not used to it, but because you do it naturally. But you are somebody, and I feel like Spirit wants you to know that. And so when you feel off, your divine counterpart feels off too. And so I do feel like they want you to feel better. You know what I'm saying? We have April here. April could be very significant. We have kite, vacation. Bottom of the deck, we have someone is working behind your back, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Or you stepping out into a new experience. We have fair man, dealings a relationship. This person could just be lighter complexion. Okay, they want me to take those and stop right there. All right. So we have getting together with friends, success, fairs with family. So I told you could be around family. We could have some unsuccessful plans in regards to family. We have honor and respect will come to you. Someone new is entering your life. Rabbits, too much concern with sexual matters. Advice from a friend. Okay. Well, good thing the devil wasn't out here, but I am seeing here you are going to be a topic for a while. You may even make the news for someone here. I am seeing the news. I am seeing something being casted. Easter's very significant. You may have a friend trying to tell you, hey, you haven't hung out in a while, come hang out with us, things like that. I do feel like someone's trying to get the daily scoop on you. Like, what's the daily scoop on Taurus? What's the daily scoop in your life? Like, something about you looks different. Some of y'all may be wearing more revealing clothing. It's not normally like you. But one thing's for certain and two things for sure. You are glowing. Everyone around you can see it. And this shift in energy that you're feeling is intended to make you feel light on your feet. So allow yourself to receive the abundance and the fullness of yourself. Because I feel like what you're experiencing right now is your own energy, which is a breath of fresh air. So it can at times feel too good to be true. And Spirit just wants to shine light on some family matters and certain people that may be asking you certain questions. They want to know, like, damn, who you talking to? You glowing over here, Taurus. You doing all that. You look different. You happy. It ain't none of their business. Damn. Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Taurus.